Like when I think of breaking, I think of just being free with yourself. It really taps into expressing yourself. It's artistic, but it's also athletic. Like there's no wrong way to do it. It wasn't until like early high school I got into Filipino traditional dancing, and that's where I really like honed in like my love for dance, where I found my identity as a dancer in general. I just wanted to find my place somewhere. Even before breaking, I was more into like the hip hop choreography type of stuff, so I started with that. When I saw it, I wanted to participate too, just because it looked cool to me. Breaking is a part of what hip hop is, so hip hop has four elements. There's DJing, graffiti, MCing, and breaking.
Have you ever did any of these?
At first, I couldn't do like all the moves that my friends were doing, my peers. I kind of just saw what they were doing and tried to imitate it. One basic move, like for footwork, it's called a 6-step. And I would see my friends like doing it, and I would just try to imitate it without worrying about my form or if it's executed, correctly.
All right.
It's always the moves that always like get your attention, the crowd pleasing moves. That guy's spinning on his head, he's flying, he's doing something. And power moves, yes, they're part of the dance, but that's only just one part of the dance. I myself, I'm not much of a power mover. I could do some a little bit, but it's not my main focus. What's important in breaking to me is like storytelling. I'd like to have a mix of everything. The most basic components of breaking. So when you start out, you do a top rock or rocking, or that's like the opener. That's your introduction to the whole story that you're gonna tell, or set. We call it sets in our case. Footwork is definitely an important piece of breaking. Some people even thrive just doing that alone. That's what, in my belief, I feel like that's what the essence of breaking is, footwork. Like 6-step, CC, kickouts. There's a whole bunch of vocabulary that you could do. Your exclamation point, the ending of the sentence that you're saying in breaking are your freezes. When you stop yourself, say what you're gonna say and then finish strong. Example of a run-on sentence. I'm gonna say something here, stop. But I'm gonna keep going, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm done. The challenges I ran into, and I still face it to this day, is some of my mobility. Breaking itself it's artistic, but it's also athletic. So you need to know what your body is capable of. You could be the skinniest person in the room or the biggest person in the world. You have to listen to your body, and you have to know what your body is capable of. The beauty about breaking is that you have to adapt to what you have on you already. I think it was the first event that I attended was in Philly. To see that live, I didn't participate in the competition, but seeing that's what ignited yeah, you know what? I like to stay in this realm. I want to practice more, learn about this more, and meet more people and, connect. Competitions exist to get the community involved, to spread the awareness of breaking. A lot of the times, when events happen, it could be the community involved, or it could be the outside community, people that are generally interested in seeing how breaking works. I believe all these events are important. Back in the day, they were only spread out throughout the year, and nowadays they're more and more frequent. I've seen competitors that just top rock their whole set, or they just do footwork their whole set. Whatever you feel like you specialize in, whatever you feel like your strongest points are. For me, I love dancing along to the music and showing it through top rock. I feel like my strongest points are there. When I compete, whether it's solo or with a crew, I want to compete with purpose. And a lot of these competitions, you want to show your best, and that's why B-boys and B-girls would practice hard. They would train hard to show that they have the best moves and compositions.
So make some noise for yourselves real quick. Welcome Welcome to Ruthless 13!
I believe competing alongside your peers, whether it's a crewmate or a friend, you just need to represent where you came from, who you identify with. Getting involved with the community. I'll extend my hand to help, whether it's DJing, designing graphics for an event, trying to bridge people together, offer my help as much as I can. I really thrive in the community aspect. Whenever I tell people, like, if they wanted to learn how to break, but they're discouraged or like, I would learn to do that, but I would break my bones, I would break my leg. And I always tell them, like, it's all in the mind. You may think you're gonna break something, but with careful study, knowing your body, you don't know what you're capable of. I would say just start small. Don't go all too crazy of what you see. Go online and watch videos, and there's a lot of tutorials on there. Taking an introduction to breaking, I would recommend it. You can't get a move, it's all right, move on to the next, or study yourself and see how you can improve on that aspect. Some people that I know, they break because, they wanted to keep themselves healthy, and there's a way to make breaking where it's like a workout. Dance is something that no one can take away from you, or anyone can take away from you. Like, you can stop dancing for a certain period of time, but you can always get back into it. And the way that you dance, people can say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, it's your mind, it's your body, and how you portray yourself,
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to discover more hobbies and visit notjustahobby.com to learn more.